You're about to see the history of the Crystal Garden. We start with what it looks like today, and then we look back on some of the photos of when I first saw the building and we're about to start renovating. That's the parking lot. Here I am with my business partner. I had a business partner in the early days, and we really put a lot of sweat equity into the building, scrubbing down the walls and getting rid of mildew. The official grand opening was in March 1989. Here is a picture of our astrological chart. We are in Aquarius. We had very meager beginnings. We started out small. We started with handwriting receipts. We still have the original cigar box. That was our money draw. Here are some of our early photos of really unusual displays, just finding whatever we could find to start and begin from wherever we were. See, our first jewelry case is tiny. And Doug Tesler, he's still in the area playing beautiful music for us. So the store evolved and continued to grow step by step, one room at a time. There's my little cat, Gabrielle. And over the years, we just kept adding new furniture, new displays, as I was able to acquire them. There's my ordination. I'm a Reverend, Chapel 332 of the Alliance of Divine Love. Off we went on many spiritual journeys. I went with some of my colleagues and friends, and one of them was to Bimini and the Berry Islands. Here I am with my friend Joni, and there's my angel cloud, which you see behind the desk at the Crystal Garden to this day. Some of our original workshops weren't workshops, they were play shops. We still have a beautiful garden. It's very wild and not cared for, but it's growing beautifully thanks to the master gardener who helped us start it. Well, there's been many a sacred circle gathering, and it all started back in the days of the 1111, the original 1111 in Big Pine Key. Sacred circle gatherings continued for many, many years in Ocala National Forest. I think I did 13 sacred circle gatherings, and that includes Medicine Wheel building. Here's Pam and there's Walter Two Eagles, and so many of the original and still good customers of the Crystal Garden. Well, we have to pay homage to the birds of the Crystal Garden, Shanae and Michael. They're the real wise ones of this beautiful store and center, and they still grace us. Well, we started out with many mining trips and crystal shopping trips to Arkansas, and then of course I started doing crystal healer certifications back in 2001. Here I am recently offering a crystal healer chakra awakening level 1, and we now do it by Skype even, so that's exciting, and we just keep growing with the times. Okay, a flashback into time. I've done many sacred sites tours, and I was only able to find just so many photographs, and we did one to the Yucatan, actually twice to the Yucatan Peninsula. I went with Melissa Applegate to Teotihuacan. Here's my spiritual teacher that trained me. That was Hernan Quinones. And then here I am doing a baby blessing for his baby and baby Johanna. And there's his wife Valerie at the time. And Orasoma teachings were some of my beginning vibration of learning about colors and color therapy. And Fred Thompson came from Texas to teach us that in the Angel Room at the Crystal Garden. Well, celebrating the 40th year, we had a come as you were party. So we dressed what we thought we looked like in a prior lifetime or another dimensional reality. That's the way we were. The 10th year anniversary party, there's Miss Margaret Barringer, who I love so much. And then we went to Peru twice. I took people on a sacred sites tour with Hernan as the Peruvian guide. There's Pam Elliott. And we had such an amazing journey. It's really shook us to our core essence. So I'm very grateful for the time that we got to travel. I learned a lot. So for about 10 years, the Crystal Garden was the sponsor of the Universal Lightworkers Conference. And I was blessed to meet many sacred people. There's Ted, who I love and have so much gratitude for. He introduced me to Llewellyn. And during that time, we had a lot of growing and changing. And we continue to grow and change even to this day. So here's a picture probably in the mid 2000s of our front showroom. There's the old bird room. It's not a bird room anymore. It's now the big crystal room. Our hallway continues to evolve. And we have beautiful, helpful people that have been working through the shop. Linda Kanan since the beginning. Melissa Applegate since the beginning. Margaret Barringer, who left the planet in July of 2009. Amy Volkers, who's our astrologer. There's Shanae and Michael. They are practitioners. Carly Cohen-Barr, gratitude to her. And Clay Goldstein still does yoga at the Crystal Garden. James Wanless will continue to visit. Dean and Dudley Evanson. Carolyn Grant has been part from the beginning. Omni Pure comes and visits and does concerts. Stephen Farmer has been a number of times. Joan Ranquette, a dear friend and colleague. Radley Valentine came one time with his Angel Tarot. Garland will be coming back and has been many times. And Paradiso and Rasamai will be back again. We do have off-site events, and Mitchell Hedges' Crystal Skull event was a profound one at that, over at the Boynton Women's Club. We had 240 people that attended the event. At Fifth Element Music, which is Paradiso, was over at the Unity Church, big group. Well, we already transitioned into the wholesale division of the Crystal Garden. We continue to grow, going to the trade shows and meeting some key people like Denise Lynn and Louise Hay and letting them enjoy our beautiful products. This is our Crystal Garden wholesale website and our products that are sold now, U.S., Canada, and Mexico. Here I am with Doreen Virtue catching up. I've known Doreen for since the mid-90s. So we just recently launched more products and continue to grow. Here are the crystal singing bowls, which are a vital part of my life and my business. And I do crystal healing vibrational teachings. The Angel Messenger Practitioner Program. Here we have the angel messengers throughout the ages. Only a few photos of all the many, many people who have been through the program. So full of joy and happiness to experience listening to the angelic realm and helping each other as they help themselves. Well, Toot the Horn launched my book, my first book in 2011, and my first deck in 2011. Here are pictures of the party. And then in November, my ebook came out. So we celebrated and enjoyed our time with all the customers of the Crystal Garden that came. Here I am with the angels of the Crystal Garden who make everything work at my shop. Well, Wellfest Del Rey was just this past year, and I'll be going back next year. It's a great program. Here's more of the evolution of the store and what it looks like. It continues to change all the time. Yes, Chakra Awakening won a Visionary Award. And this is the hallway going down towards the wholesale division, and that was toward the angel room. It's just so much for you to see, and I tried to do it in a short period of time so that you could have a glimpse of the Crystal Garden throughout the ages. Hey, hey, here we are, April 2013, another 2 books. Yay, more crystal books. Kids can enjoy their own crystal book now. And then, of course, a really complete essential guide to crystals, minerals, and stones, and for the children, Color Your Life with Crystals. It was a really fun day for celebrating, and then we went off not too long after this to go out and do a national book tour. And while we were on national book tour, We stopped at the trade show, and I signed books for booksellers. Again, at the International New Age Trade Show. Look at that line. Isn't that exciting? It was so honored. Well, the Crystal Garden has changed. We renovated the Angel Room, and here is Shanae and Michael saying bye-bye for now. And we hope you come in person to personally experience. And some of you are watching this for the first time in the Angel Room at the Crystal Garden. Thanks for watching. Much love, Margaret and Lembo. I'm the owner of the Crystal Garden and the creator of the Crystal Garden. Here's to 25 more years.